The man was so focused on making a phone call that he didn't notice his wife being stopped by a stranger. When the man turned around, a truck drove by, blocking his view. Once the truck passed, his wife and the car that had been parked there were both gone. Realizing that his wife had been gone for a while, the man went into the supermarket to look for her. He scanned the aisles, but didn't see the familiar face he was expecting. Thinking she might be in the restroom, he checked the women's bathroom, but it was empty. He opened the men's bathroom next, but it was the same. At this point, the man still didn't realize something was wrong. After all, how could someone in their 50s just disappear? He turned to ask a store employee about his wife's clothing, but the worker said they hadn't seen her. The man stepped outside and called his wife's phone. It had gone straight to voicemail. He tried again, but the same thing happened, and now he began to panic. He called out his wife's name and kept looking around, hoping to spot her familiar figure. After dialing her number again and still getting voicemail, he asked people passing by if they had seen her, but they all shook their heads. By now, Jack was truly worried. He didn't notice, though, that the store employee had been nervously watching him as he searched around. Jack got into his car and drove around the entire gas station, checking everywhere, but still couldn't find any sign of her. Finally, he called the police. When the dispatcher heard his anxious description, they calmly told him not to worry and that they would send someone to look into it. After hanging up, Jack drove to his wife Lisa's parents' house, but he was told she hadn't come back. Upon hearing that his daughter was missing, his father-in-law immediately accused Jack of doing something wrong that made Lisa leave. Jack was completely overwhelmed at this point and didn't want to explain much. He just asked them to call him if Lisa returned. Jack then returned to the gas station, where the police arrived. They went to the convenience store to ask the clerk if there was any surveillance footage, but the clerk told them the camera had been broken for weeks and that they couldn't get any useful information from it. The police officer took Lisa's laptop to see if they could find any clues. Jack, still unsettled, kept looking around. Suddenly, he noticed something, a camera on the ceiling with a flashing signal light. It was clearly still operational. Realizing what it meant, Jack immediately went back to the convenience store to confront the clerk.